I'm the group leader of the medical imaging group, although apart the name we are mostly focused on neuroimaging and mostly focused on two specific diseases, which are Alzheimer disease and brain tumor. And we studied this disease from different types of technologies, for example, magnetic resonance imaging or wearables like EEG, or even looking at just pictures coming from other experts, for example, biopsies from biologists and pathologists and other experts working in this clinical field. Neuroimaging is helping medicine in two ways. One is that we are providing new insights. Might find new biomarker, or can highlight something like some spot in the brain, some connections, or or in the case of pathological images, maybe we find some new features in the biopsies. Or it's helping in another way, that is automating the job physicians are already doing. For example, as I was telling you the story that we can automate the grades of the tumor, so they don't need to go and look and spend time looking at cell in the microscope. We can simply just give them, according to us, is grade 3 with 60% or 90% of accuracy. So, and they might believe us or not believe us, or they can use this as an advice during their analysis.
The team which I'm part of is quite multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. We have people from many different backgrounds. We have people that is more dedicated to the end pipeline of research, which is the translation into the society, and we have people that are more focused into some more basic science, where we deal really only with the data, and we try to come up with some new solutions to some problems. For example, we can try to think new ways of finding out what part of the brain is causing what damage somewhere else, or we can try to point some flaws into standard methodological pipelines in order to disentangle the relationships between different structures in the brain.
Here in Sano, I'd like to study the brain, how the brain functions, by collecting data from devices such as neuroimaging, using a neuroimaging technique like electroencephalogram or functional near-infrared spectroscopy, with an interest also in neurotechnology, the wearable devices used in principle for biofeedback or meditation, but I think it could have a potential for track brain activity in a very large amount of subjects, also outside of the laboratory, for tracking some kind of brain impairment in real world. They work collecting data from electrode placed on the scalp. So we need to have a good contact between the electrode and the scalp for signal coming from deeper in the brain to be captured by the electrode. The main idea for this project is to capture typical brain pattern from dementia subject, to hide the diagnosis of dementia in the early stage. The main idea is to have some biomarker of early stage of dementia.
The goal for the nearest future is to use these technologies to, for sure, extend the life of people. That's the overall vision, so our contribution to the society. And regarding more specifically what we mean with extending is that if we can highlight new technology that can be faster, for example, as I was telling, a biomarker, looking at an image that can predict well in advance, like 10 years before the disease, or we can also differentiate how the disease will evolve, so we kind of almost personalize the medicine, and we can tell, this is at more risk, give them more medicine. This is one of the goals, and the second goal will be to automate and make it faster, more efficient.